If you ever wondered how to make six figures with vending machines and AI automations, this is the episode for you. I'm Theron, and this is From His Side. Let's go.
Well, hello there, Mr. Host.
As long as you see me.
I see we switched chairs.
Yeah, no, and the setup is a little different as
I
well.
like it.
And I know y'all gonna say, all black, all white. Chill. What's
And
up,
I
mama?
like the memorabilia behind you as
You
well.
know, I had to let them know, professional athletes, you see me. Shout out to the clips, man. Shout out to the clips, baby. All right, we
Yes.
got the book for y'all right here. Where the book at? Let's see. Oh, yeah. So you guys, welcome to my podcast. This is From His Side podcast. I'm Theron Laudermill, your host, my lovely, beautiful, and talented wife here.
Co-host Charlie Lotus, but please call me Lo.
Matter of fact, y'all don't need to call her nothing. Don't be calling my wife, man.
We're excited to have you here, and I'm excited to sit on the other side.
Yeah, she don't run nothing no more. This is my show. This is my show. Sit over there and look pretty, shouty.
You really want me to do that?
Nah, you already do it. You do it already, my love. You good?
Yeah, you
I
good?
appreciate you being here.
You know, start off with a prayer.
A prayer? Sure. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Bless this episode. Help it to be amazing and help whoever's seeing it. In Jesus, let me pray. Amen.
Amen.
My dog. All right, let's get to it.
All right, Mr. From His Side.
Talk to me nice.
So I know you have had different business ventures because I have been in the passenger seat
A supporting cast role.
watching them, yes, over the years. And, you know, to start off from, you know, being a professional athlete to transitioning through COVID, right, into a father and, you know, all of the business ventures that you have going on right now. Where have you developed your business ventures from there, from, you know, being a professional athlete into an entrepreneur? Where are you at?
So I think the transition from being an athlete to an entrepreneur is real difficult. I'm not going to act like it's not difficult. I think the biggest thing for athletes is to figure out, and people say, oh, figure out something you're passionate about. I wouldn't say figure out something you're passionate about. I would say figure out the gap in the market and figure out where you can make some money without having to break your back, and then figure out what you're passionate about. So I would do that first.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So how did you come on to vending and now AI marketing and all the fun stuff that I get to see every day?
No, right? Yeah. So it started off with, you know, we did Amazon. We did Amazon for a little bit. We've done, we had a cleaning company, how that was working. It was great, but, you know, things happen. Then we got to vending, and at first vending wasn't doing that well, as you know. But we kept going and found more and more locations, and they start to grow. And then we start to see that is a viable option in terms of, you know, income. And then AI marketing, I think that I have put so much AI into my vending that it just kind of spilled over into my other businesses because, you know, we do lead generation. So when we generate leads, those leads have to be nurtured. And how are they going to be nurtured if it's not by somebody who's doing it manually, by AI? So that's kind of how I got into it. It's like peanut butter with the jelly. I'm not having no peanut butter sandwich. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you make some good PB&Js too. So the Daddy-O PB&J specifically.
They gonna be knocking on my door trying to get them. Don't tell nobody.
It's a secret recipe, y'all.
These PB&J coming near you soon. What's going on, y'all? Hope y'all enjoying this conversation. If you haven't already, join the Skool community below. We've done over $500 million in deals and counting. If you want to know about vending, AI automations, real estate, being a loan officer, we got Grammy Award winners in there. So if you do music, everything that you can think of to actually build wealth and get to it, we have it inside this group, proven. Click the link below. I'm giving you a 7-day free trial. Let's go.
So for someone who doesn't know what lead generation is, or, is an entrepreneur of their own or in their own businesses and could benefit from something like that, how do you explain what it is and how it would be helpful to them?
Yeah, well, so if you're an entrepreneur, lead generation is just getting leads, right? For any business, you're going to need customers. So lead generation is essential for any business, whether it doesn't matter the niche, doesn't matter the vertical, it's still something that's needed because you're going to need more customers to buy your product or whatever you're selling. And then what's attached to that is the ads portion and the marketing that we do. To get leads, you have to run ads, you have to market, or it has to be some type of content that you're posting. Like, content is king, and you have to post content to get customers because content builds trust. And then from that trust, people trust you to spend their money, and they trust the product that you're going to give them. So I think that all ties into everything. I know you asked about lead generation, but that's kind of like the umbrella of it all.
Yeah, and you also are really gifted in automation.
Babu, I appreciate you.
So if I'm an entrepreneur and I hate technology, what's the first step in automation?
So if you're an entrepreneur, so like starting from zero, like you don't even know about ChatGPT, or you had know about ChatGPT.
I'm thinking specifically of entrepreneurs that have been in the game for a little bit and the world is changing so fast and it's hard to like keep up with the trends and what's happening, and then also how can it make my business flourish while also not being so hands-on or, at my computer desk or doing content constantly.
Yeah, so we have automations in place. I mean, I've set you up with a whole bunch of automations just to operate in daily life. So even before you look at the entrepreneur, you can look at the person at the parent, the father or the mother, and you can see how you can integrate AI into their life, whether that be ChatGPT, whether that be the bots that I set you up with, Mommy's Little Helper that helps you
Mm.
schedule all your events and everything with the girls. Um, that's something that is just essential, I think, in life in today's age, because if you're not using it, you're just gonna get left behind. It's a sad story, but that's just the honest truth about it. AI is so advanced right now that you can create a website in a drop of a hat. You can set your schedule, call people, send emails from just one voice text. Like, I set you up with that. And so if you're not using that in your business, like if you're not setting up appointments, or people are not getting follow-up messages automatically, and you're taking all that weight on yourself, it's just gonna eventually you're gonna burn out. And the reason you're gonna burn out is because the competition has so many systems in place that they're not doing that. So they have more time to go get more customers, to find new leads. They're making more money faster so they can scale faster. So I think if you want to scale faster and you want your business to be successful, you have to integrate AI solutions and systems into your business, aside from just ChatGPT.
And for people who are a little afraid of AI and technology and all of those things, what would you tell them to reassure them that this is ultimately going to make their life easier, their business run smoother, maybe not even like things fall through the cracks, right? Because there's something that's automated that picks it up for you.
You have a right to be a little bit afraid. No, I'm
I'm
just.
terrified. AI is
You
scary.
have a right to be a little bit afraid, honestly. Because, from you've seen, I can create videos that look like me that aren't even me. I can create
Mm,
videos of other people that are not even them.
yeah.
We have songs, music that we, there's so many things you can do. So I think the best thing to do, and this is just like true, my honest opinion, is one, just integrate it in your business. That's just like the baseline of what you have to do. So if you're a business owner and you have no automation systems in place of your business, you're gonna fail soon. It just is what it is, because everybody else is adapting. And two, I would focus on businesses that are like physical labor, because that you need a skill, like trade schools. Like, go to trade schools to learn a trade, to learn how to build, learn how to plumb, electrician, contracting, general building, like whatever you can do that's going to be hands on that AI can't do. I think that's where you're going to see the biggest boom. And also, like, there's going to be a wave, right? It's like AI, 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 AI. And then I think it's going to be humans are going to crave real human interaction. And I think so it's going to take a dip, and I think people are going to really lean on maybe like parties or just in person or live stream like these live streamers do. So I think that that's going to be something that's really prevalent in the near future.
So, for someone who's watching this, what's 3 questions that they can ask themselves to narrow down whether like AI automation is absolutely necessary for their business to be successful?
Yeah, so I would ask. So first, I think the first step in any business and any business owner is to do a time audit and then do a like an audit of what you do throughout the day. Because to even know how AI can help you, you have to know what you do every day. You have to know the tasks that you do every day. So then like it's easier to look at the tasks that you do and to find an AI automation that can match up to the task and take these tasks off your hands rather than just be like, oh, what can I do with AI to take away this stuff? Because you're not even gonna know what you do. So I think the first step, write down the tasks that you do on a daily basis and then figure out how you can automate a majority of those things. So the first step, task. Second step, find out what you don't like to do the most and then automate that and then kind of just keep going and start knocking stuff off your list.
I want to go back to what you mentioned before about, transitioning from being a professional basketball player to becoming an entrepreneur and finding things that don't burn you out. Also within life, new levels come about, right? Like becoming a husband and a father. So how did you get into, or why did you do AI marketing and vending while making that transition from being a hooper and gone all the time to being here and us making more and more babies?
I think that the biggest thing was at first when I was figuring out what I needed to do after hoop, we started that cleaning company. Cleaning company was doing well, but then I went back to hoop. So then the kind of cleaning company kind of fell through, but I learned valuable lessons in how to have a successful cleaning company. So now I know what I did wrong to make sure that it doesn't happen again. But then I realized like I was the one outside cleaning. I was the one going to all these places, and that's still work. That's still a job. That's still me being away from family. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just I didn't want to be away from you guys that much.
Yeah, you
So
prioritize quality time and not missing those big milestones, which I think a lot of men, nowadays are starting to realize like they want to be a part of that.
yeah, well, a lot of overseas hoopers that even my guys that I know and my friends, um, we miss a lot of birthdays. We miss a lot of events,
Weddings.
weddings, things that you really care about. That something you put your all into, your whole life into. Like you finally like living part of your dream. So it's tough
Mhm.
to be like, okay, no, I'm gonna just leave it. But I think that those sacrifices, I don't have any regrets about them, but they definitely like played a toll on how I feel about missing things. Like I don't want to miss anything.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss it. Like I don't want you calling me saying, "Oh, the baby walked." Like I'm gonna be sick. I want to see every little step, hear every little word. Like I don't want to miss it. And so I think that I've missed so. No, I'm serious. I've missed so much in like traveling and being overseas and being in Europe, being in Latin America and being all these places that I didn't want to do that again. So I had to figure out some type of passive income that would allow me to live how I wanted to live, but also, you know, make some money in the process.
Yeah, and also just like you said, keeping up with the times, like not getting left behind in like what the world is becoming. And I think that's a really valuable asset to be able to offer that to different people and different companies because a lot of these owners don't have the time to sit and do a deep dive or even the opportunity and being able to come in and establish a workflow for them that uses these new things that are coming out to make essentially their business run smoother and their lives easier. Essentially, you're giving them more of that time that they're probably missing out on,
And I
which
think
is
that's
really
why I
dope.
do it. So like that's why I really do it because I like to see people's face when I automate something that's taking so much time.
Right.
You know what I mean? When somebody says, "Oh, I don't like doing invoices. It takes me 15 minutes to do one, and we got 10." And it's like,
Mm.
okay, so you spent that much money, that much time doing invoices, and 10 invoices could have took you 15 minutes if you just automated, or even less. You know what I mean? So I just think that a big a big focus is if you want your time back as a father, I think the AI, and you run a business, I think AI automation is the way to go. And if you're not already doing it, you definitely need to do it. And if you need help doing it, you guys can just reach out because we could take care of you.
I know you're really passionate about helping men and, you know, especially fathers, right? And especially men and fathers who are on an entrepreneurial journey. But what has helped you establish that passion, and how has God kind of guided you to, you know, being somewhat of a mentor in a way, or, you know, sharing your journey um, with the word, in also like helping other fathers and men in life?
I focus on keeping God first, but also I focus on what can be a benefit to my family. So I think that keeping God first and then having my priorities in order, like God, family, and then whatever else is next, I think that helps me align with my goals. Passion came from me missing everything, right? So I'm like, okay, I know people don't want to miss things. So I know there's things that I can do to help men not miss it or make some more money to where they can be that man in their family's life. Because a lot of times, and this is just from even from my perspective, like it's hard to feel like a man when you're not providing for your family, but you're trying.
Mm.
That's to like the toughest place to be in for a man. Like when you know you're grinding and you know you busting your tail, but you can't really get it done. You're not getting it done. You just really trying to figure it out, but you know it's in you to do it. I think that's the toughest place to be for a man. And that's why I kind of do what I do, because I thought I can unlock certain potentials in different men when they have like businesses that need automation or they need new passive streams of income. And I can tell them, yo, go get this vending machine, place it here, and that'll give you an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month. And then now you can be that man that you want to be, that you're called to be.
On the subject of even getting your time back, like, I think there's so much media out about, you know, how hard it is to be a mom, specifically like the primary caretaker of children. But I don't think there's a ton out there in respect to men feeling pressured not only to provide, but to also be a part of their families' lives, right? Like our generation, millennials specifically, shout out millennials, peace sign. I think we, especially the men in our generation and fathers, have even looked back at other generations in the past of how, you know, just providing or working all the time and missing those events for your children and things like that is not a part of kind of like the millennial vibe, and especially you, right? Like as a father and a husband, like, so just to touch on that pain point a bit more of how hard it is to be a providing husband, father, you know, family man, to be all of those things, and how AI and automation has helped you be more around physically, and how you've helped other people do it.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing for me is just leaning on my knowledge and always being a student and always learning and being able to adapt fast. Like if you're able to adapt fast, you're able to probably make some more money. But if you're gonna sit there and just wait and say, "Oh, that looks cool" or "that looks scary," instead of diving in, I think that that's what stops a lot of men from like even evolving or changing or getting to different things.
So we've had 5 daughters in 5 years, and you mentioned earlier priorities, but how do you figure out where your time is split, and what are some dad hacks that you have to be able to contribute and
Yeah,
pour into all of us?
yeah, that's it's tough. It's 6 ladies, including you. It's actually 8, including my mom and my sister.
That are physically
And my
around, yeah.
sister is 9, excuse me. My other sister's in Atlanta. But yeah, I think that's why I do what I do. I think that's why I do vending. That's why I do AI marketing. That's why I help people automate their lives and find leads, because I want to spend time with my family. So if I can provide somebody help and I can make them money, then essentially that'll just bless my family, because if I'm making you money, I know you're not gonna have a problem paying me. And I know that it's not gonna take them that much time for me to make that because of the skills that I've obtained. So I think that the biggest thing is making sure that the passive streams of income are flowing, and we can make sure that the house is taken care of. And then that allows me to kind of spend time with you guys without that weight on my shoulders of like, oh man, I got to go figure out this, I got to figure out that. And I can really enjoy and be present with you all. It's still tough because all you guys like want to hang out all the time. And like every time I walk somewhere, it's like, Daddy, come on, Daddy, look at this, Daddy, look at this. And you're like, babe. So it's just like, or my mom's calling me, my sister's calling me. So I think it's amazing though. It's really fun. You guys take care of me.
I was about to say, you're very well
Y'all
taken
take
care
care
of,
of me,
man.
man. Y'all take care of
And you
me.
get lots and lots of
I
love.
get a
There's
lot of
always
love.
someone down for a cuddle.
Yeah, I do get a lot of cuddles. I get lots of cuddles and lots of kisses. So I'm not too mad at it. It's great. Did I want a little knucklehead with me so we can get our haircut together? Sure. But I mean, I'm glad where we're at. 5 girls in 5 years is wow, though. I would have never thought.
Yeah, and they're all so beautiful and so smart and healthy. We're just extremely blessed.
12 gauge.
What's one of your rules of just like money versus integrity?
Money's man-made. Integrity isn't. So, but you can, that's how I look at it. Money's man-made. Integrity isn't. That's something that you can't make that. You got to just be, like, you have to have integrity. So I think that's kind of how I look at it. And a lot of times too, in business, I think that you have to have integrity just because when that line gets a little bit muddy, it starts to disappear.
Well, and it can affect your business long term, right?
Yeah. But I think more so over business, like your spirit. I think that that's the biggest loss and the biggest effect is your spirit and what you're doing. And knowing, like I said before, money is man-made. You know what I mean? Salvation is given from the Lord. So I think that keeping the main thing is always the goal.
Yeah.
So always what you're supposed to strive for. And not saying I'm perfect. I've been, we've had our stuff. I've been through stuff. So I'm not perfect, but I'm just saying from my experience, us being married for 8 years, us having 5 daughters in 5 of those years, us running successful businesses and being entrepreneurs, I think that in that when God isn't the center of it, things are kind of hectic. When God is the center, things might seem a little bit hectic, but you have that peace that everything's going to be good. So I think that peace, there's nothing worth exchanging for that peace. Yeah.
How did you go from 0 to almost 22K followers on IG?
Yeah, so I think that was just us being consistent. You know what I mean? Like I said a little bit earlier, like us just staying consistent. I know we talked about the Instagram followers and the YouTube, but I think the biggest thing is when you post, how you post, and what you post. Those are the main things. And now IG has something recently where you can post like trial reels. I think those are super, super important because trial reels expand your reach and they go to non-followers. So now if you have a good post, and like sometimes we know that family and friends don't always support your posts like they should. I ain't gonna say no names.
I know.
But I think that reaching out to other followers, people who don't follow you and who aren't exposed to what you do, I think that shows that. If one, it shows you that you are doing something that people find interesting, and two, it also shows you that some of your friends and family ain't. God is good. So I think that's what I would say about that, growing 22,000. I think just staying consistent. We posted 165 days before anything popped. 165 days straight before anything popped off. So I think that that's just like consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's not slowing up. It's like that meme of the guy digging, and like right on the other side is like a diamond or something like that, and he like is this close, and he like just walks away, and the guy below him is further behind but still going at it. Like he just can't stop. Like you can't let up.
And I think if God blessed you with that vision or he gave you that goal, then he's going to give you everything you need to reach that goal. So I don't think it's something that you're not going to reach. It's just more so of you staying locked in and having that faith in God that what he told you, he's not a liar.
Right.
He's faithful in his promises. He's faithful in his covenants. So once you have that, you have a different level of faith in what he's giving you,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
And even for people who may not hear God in the way that they think they should hear them, something that I think you are a great example of is when something is like flustered in your spirit and you feel like you should be doing it, that's kind of an attack on your spirit, like get to it.
Yeah.
Like this is bothering you. This is sitting like this keeps coming up for you. Like sit in it and really like come up with a plan and narrow down next steps and things like that. And I think that's something that you've really taken the lead on with all of our ventures as a family. And I can always tell when your spirit is a little flustered because you just you keep you just don't let up.
Nah, I can't.
So
It won't go away. So
yeah.
yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. I think what we've done as a family in building our channels and building our following, its main thing is if you're looking to do the same thing in terms of building your channel, building your following, the biggest thing, the number one thing you can do, number one, and we might even did this the wrong way, build your personal brand. If you're an entrepreneur, you're selling online, whatever you want to do, the main thing is build the personal brand, because people don't buy the product, they buy you. There's a lot of products that are similar, right? Unless you have some proprietary information that's like some tech that nobody in the world has, and they don't really need to like you because you're the only one that got it. But but if you are in a space where you're not the only one, I think people rely on trust and the person. So if you're looking to build a following or sell products, I think you should build your personal brand first so people can know who you are truly, and then follow your guidance on whatever you tell them or instruct them to do.
Very, very sound advice, and I think it'll be helpful for a lot of people.
For sure.
So within that growth that our family channel has had, what are like specific guidelines that you've kept just, to keep the integrity of our channel and also like us as Christians, believers and
Yeah, I try to just show like moments of the girls. I never intended for them to be like front and center, but I think that them doing commercials and stuff like that kind of like got that out the way, because then they kept getting called for Apple and Gap and all that stuff, so they've already been in front of the camera, been on national campaigns. So I think that just making sure that they know they don't always have to be on camera. They don't all you're not obligated to do what we're shooting, or like you don't even have to shoot sometimes. And we try to make it just to where our life isn't all about cameras and shooting all the time. You know what I mean? So they don't make it an emphasis in their life. So I think that's the biggest thing. And not having like, I don't like saying their names and all that stuff online, and I don't like putting their like faces online. Though we have, I think that if you look, like we've really stopped doing that because of the transition of what we're doing. So I think that the biggest thing is just keeping them safe, letting them know that this is not something they have to do. I think that's the biggest thing. And you see people on here talking, oh, you should pay your kids and this and that. Like, like I hear you,
they
but
make their own money.
they make their own bread for sure. They need to pay me. Nah.
I know we can keep
Right,
that
let me hold a
10%
dollar, man.
management
Let me,
fee.
you feel me? Let me hold a dollar, big dog. Nah, but I think just protecting their innocence and their safety and their peace is like my main thing. Once they don't want to go shoot and do national commercials and do things like that, then they won't have to do it. Y'all ain't gotta go. Even right now, I say, you got a job. Do you want to do it? Like, to me, that's the biggest thing. Like, I don't, no disrespect to their agents or anything like that, but shout out to their agents. But if my babies don't want to do a shoot, I'm not going to sacrifice my relationship with my daughters because of a photo shoot or a commercial.
And
So,
catering to their different personalities, right?
yeah,
Like we
because,
have
yeah,
a couple kids who like live for
a
it. They
couple
love
kids
it.
is crazy.
And then we have a couple that are, a little more like, I'll do it if I want to.
Right. So, yeah, I think that just honoring what they like to do and what they want to do is the biggest key. And the fact that they got older and they're able to speak about what they want makes it so much easier versus not being able to speak about it. So I think that just like guiding them instead of being like, y'all going here, I think is the best way to go about it. And also, like, if you don't want to involve your kids or don't want to shoot with your kids, then don't. You know what I mean? I think that we're more family oriented and family kind of content based, and not even like a gimmicky
No, we're very
trend.
organic.
I think it's just more so you're gonna get videos that like we just film
Or
in
like
normal day life, like
funny
everyday
home
life.
videos.
Yeah, like we're not filming, and a lot of the videos we film are not even like, oh, let's film this and post it on Instagram. It's not that. It's like, oh, that video is funny, we should post it on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we go through our videos after to find out what to post versus filming for posts, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. So it was all organic and natural, and not like shooting knowing it's going on Instagram.
Yeah.
And that's like the biggest difference, because then people can tell when you shoot to go on Instagram
Right. When you're like,
versus it's being completely organic. And that's why we've had videos that have 21 million views, 16 million views here, millions and millions of views. You know what I mean? Like we've done over, I mean, we had 30 million people coming to our page in 30 days.
yeah.
So like it's just, I think the organic route is probably the best way to go. And I think that's what's pushed the success that we've had with the social media aspect of our lives.
Yeah, I think even just with how trends and how gimmicky some posts can be, that, you know, everyone knows there's like a level of social media that is not true, right? So us keeping it very organic and very like funny home videos and like this is us in our real life. And like you said, like the kids will be doing something hilarious and taking a video and then coming back to it weeks, months, even years later and being like, that's hilarious. Like this is so funny. And some of our biggest videos were just the girls saying hi. Cheese. Yeah, and that even speaks to like the integrity that you've had with our family and the integrity of our brand as a family, is that we're really true to ourselves, and we're not forcing anything. We're not, spending hours and hours trying to like do trends with the kids or teach them dances, like, and that's, even though it might not, be the fast track, because if you hop on a trend, there's a chance that you could catch some flight.
Well, not you could honestly do some damage. And we've done certain things that we've, at our mind, it wasn't a trend, but we just did like, oh, this would be a funny video that we've done. But I think that more so than anything, we haven't really been like trend hoppers, and and that could help though. Like to grow a channel, that trends definitely help. I think that you could hop on one good trend, one good video, and you get 50 million views, and now everything pops off. But that's not our style. That's not really what I feel comfortable with. That's not really what my spirit is like, oh yeah, let's do that. So I just want more so the organic feel of, this is how we built our family. These are our values, and this is what we do on a normal day, everyday basis, and what it looks like to have 5 daughters in 5 years. And so I think that that's more so, you don't need a trend for that. Y'all could just see it.
So normal to us,
yeah.
To the world, that's so unique.
5 daughters in 5 years is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
But it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. And luckily we bought our house real early in our marriage. So I think that was something that really...
That was not my doing.
It's all right. I got you. But yeah, so I think that I think the main goal overall though, just to like wrap it up, for anybody who's looking and wondering and like scared about this AI boom, I think the biggest thing you need to do is probably find a skill. And when I say a skill, it doesn't have to be in AI. Like you can go figure out how to be a plumber, electrician, a contractor, things of that sort, so that it kind of combats AI. And then I also think that if you do go do those things and you add lead generation to it, which is AI, and you add automation behind it, which is AI, that'll push you even higher in terms of your growth potential, because now you're eliminating things that cost money, like a VA or a receptionist or somebody who's going to reach back out to clients. That's all automated now. So now you have to worry about your task, and everything on the back end is organized. So
and you have like hands-on generated data to be able to analyze.
I tell plumbers, I tell electricians, I tell lawyers, I tell tax professionals, anybody who has to respond or get leads, I tell them, come talk to us. Let us automate your system so that the stuff that you don't like to do, is what you don't do. And the stuff that you do like to do is what you do. So now business and even being with your family is much easier because things that took your time before are not taking your time now. So so AI automation in a way can give you more time. So it depends on how you use it, right? If you're afraid of it and you don't use it, you're gonna get left behind. But if you embrace it and use it for the capabilities that it can help you grow your business,
And
then
scale.
I mean, it's only right, you know?
So for people who are watching this and they are curious about this AI automation and how you've used it for your stuff and how you know, are essentially a consultant for other companies to help set this up, how do they reach out to you to establish like what is it that they possibly need and how it would move forward with you?
Yeah. Call me. No, I'm just playing.
Call me.
Yeah, we'll put the links in the description. You guys can just reach out. You can go to my website, luxuryfxai.com. I'll put all the links in the description. And you guys just book a call, consultant call, and look and see what we can do for your business, where we can grow it, where we can automate it to where you can spend time with your family. So all the links is in the description. You could DM me on Instagram. All the links will be down below. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just reach out to me and we can set up a time, get it on the schedule. It has to be on the schedule, you know.
Which is automated.
Which is which is automated, and yeah, we can get you going.
Yeah. So for those of you who own their own businesses, men, family men, especially, we know how important it is for you to spend time with your people and to not miss those special moments and, you know, making sure that you're optimizing your time as much as possible because life is too short.
Right. And I think the
And
big what?
like you said, like, you know, integrity is not man-made, you know, like money's man-made, integrity is not, but also you can't buy back time.
Right. And so I think that prioritizing, and that's why I said the first thing that men should do is do a time audit, because that's the most valuable thing that you have in your day. And realizing where your time goes prevents a lot of unnecessary spiraling and wandering, like the Israelites. You don't want to be wandering around for 40 years. So let's automate your business so you can get to where you want to be. No,
Yeah,
seriously,
we don't
because I
want you
think that
wandering for 40 years.
well, I think that a lot of people talk about the lives they want to live and they live in the moment. I mean, they talk about the lives they want to live and look, oh, it's the future, it's the future, it's the future, it's the future. And they end up just doing the same thing over and over and never getting to it. You know, I want to live a life to where I enjoy the things that I've worked for with the people that I love and not have missed their life and not like, I want my parents to enjoy things they haven't enjoyed. You know what I mean? I want y'all to enjoy things y'all haven't enjoyed before. So I think that's the biggest like driving factor behind, let me automate things and let's get up out of here. So
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. Oh, another thing too, man, focus on getting some land, some Bitcoin, and some food. Grow your own food, man. I'll tell you what, if you got some food, you always got money because people always got to eat.
Easy tidbits.
Man, and that's a bar.
So for those of you who also are on TikTok and Instagram, make sure you follow the man. He is spreading the word, spreading the gospel, and
the right way.
you know, just helping to bring more and more people to God.
Yeah.
And
I'm not perfect, so don't come over thinking you're gonna see the perfect man.
Yeah, no.
All right, don't come over thinking looking for a perfect man.
I can attest to that.
Okay, we gotta go now.
Wait, one more question.
What you got?
If you could tell yourself a younger version of yourself,
oh man,
just at this point of your life, like what would you tell yourself years ago as a younger version that would help you?
Go buy some Bitcoin, bro.
Okay, let's do so Bitcoin on the investment piece. What about on just like
I would say, bro, you gonna have 5 girls.
So you would just tell yourself what's gonna happen in the future?
You gonna have 5 girls, so you might don't even you're just playing for it, bro. No, I'm just playing. I would tell myself, just keep going, man. Don't let anything deter you. And honestly, life might not be where I thought it was gonna be, but I have enough faith in God to know where it's supposed to be. If that makes sense.
And know you're on the right path.
Yeah.
As long as you follow
So
his guidance.
so I know that, like, I could be like, oh yeah, I could tell myself play a lotto numbers and stuff like that, but that's not God's plan for my life, and we're where we're supposed to be. So I don't look at it like, oh, I would change anything or I would tell myself anything like, oh yeah, go do this, go do that. It'd probably be more so like a mindset thing, like stay close to God, stay locked in, stay near him and in his presence, regardless of what goes on. So I probably wouldn't tell myself, I wouldn't give myself too much information, but I would tell myself to make sure no matter what happens, I stay close to God, because no matter what, everything will work out that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll tell myself.
I love you.
I love you too.
We're really grateful for you.
My dog.
I'm getting emotional.
It's all right.
I wasn't supposed to do this
No,
on
it's all
from
right.
his side.
But don't forget, it's okay. It's okay, baby. I love you. Hey, y'all. Hope y'all enjoying this conversation. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to be dropping every Wednesday, full of game and tips on how to build your business and actually get to this wealth. We love y'all. I'm going to see you on the other side.
Looking back at your life, what were the top 3 moments that changed you at your core, from business, husband, and father?
Okay, so business, I think that's something that changed me was when the cleaning company failed. I didn't think it could fail.
Was that just like undeniable faith in it?
No,
or
I
was
just
it
thought
like
it was a good business model. I was like, how can this fail? Y'all, everybody needs a house clean. Like,
so when it did, it like kind of like
yeah,
threw
but it
you?
was, but I knew why it failed.
Yeah.
Right? I knew why it failed. So I think that's why, that's was a big like turning point in me with business. I was like, oh, this failed because I didn't have cleaners that were on the clock. Things weren't automated in the back end. Things weren't organized in the back end. And now I automate everything. I'm organizing everything on the back end. So now I know like how to handle that type of situation. I think as a father, what changed me, and it's prior to me even being a father, was when we had our miscarriage, because I thought I was gonna be a father, and then I wasn't. So then that changed me to be like really grateful for when I became a father.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I think it's really important to even share this perspective too.
Yeah,
because, I mean, yeah, it's happening to like our bodies and everything, but like even just a husband man's perspective.
That could have been my boy. I never know. You know what I mean? We could have had one boy and then 5 girls. But like, you think about that, right? You think about it, but it's just like, yeah, that's kind of crazy too. But I mean, yeah, I think about that. You know, and even if we did have a boy, will we really have 5 girls? Probably not. So I couldn't picture my life without any one of those little turds. So I'm grateful for that. And then you said business, father, and
Husband. Your most favorite role.
Something that happened to me that changed me as a husband. I think shooting your podcast. I think I got to see and hear like you be a little bit more open and honest and like vulnerable in what it was like to go through all those births, from getting cut open to having a home birth. So that, I think that kind of changed my view of you. That's like, dang, she's real. Like, I already knew you was like, I wouldn't have married you if I didn't think you were amazing. But that when you marry somebody, you don't know what type of mom they'll be in it. Like, you can have an idea, you can guess, you can say, oh, you have good qualities. But when you a mom, when you get to being in that role as a mom, you know, like, things change. You start to like not be like yourself. You start to think about whether it be your mom or your parental experiences, like what you went through. And like, so I think all that ties into how you actually execute being a mom. So I think that you handled that extremely well. And I think that kind of changed our marriage. And I'm like, man, this is my dog for real. Not even like all of them, right? Even that, like even having a miscarriage and then like going having another one, and then you having to go through that traumatic experience. I think that kind of changed me, like my view of you, in terms of like how strong you are. And even then we still had like, we have our issues and stuff like that. But I think that really changed how I view our marriage, and made me really like lean into God, to make sure that I'm able to lead the family and lead all these women that follow me the right way. I think that's really important.
Right. Just being like the true head of the household in
Yeah.
a
But having integrity and having accountability for things that maybe not, like, you're responsible as a father, as a husband, for everything that goes on in the house, regardless if you do it or not. Like, if I'm out and my daughter does something, they're gonna come talk to me. So I think that knowing that and accepting that responsibility will automatically, like, just change your mind and kind of change how you view things. Especially that coupled with you leaning in God, like, it renews your mind and you just get a different sense of, like, responsibility of what you should be doing and what you need to do. So hopefully that answered your question. I was kind of like long-winded.
No, it did.
For sure.
And then what are your number 2 like things that you have to have when approaching anyone, any business, your wife, your children, like what, like 2 characteristics that you hold as a man that, like, this is how I have to approach every situation?
I didn't always have this one I'm gonna tell you, but I think that
Ooh.
I've seen it change, like, my business and how I move. Really, like, patience. And the second one is controlling my tongue. I think those are my specific characteristics, I guess you would say, but controlling your tongue will get you a lot further than talking. And so the more you can control, because the thing about it, it sets you apart from people, because not everybody can control their tongue.
Yeah.
They get emotional, they get happy, they get excited, and they want to talk, and that's when if you can control your tongue, open your ears, be patient. I think that if you approach every situation like that, you'll come out on top.
Yeah. I think it's even like it's helped us in our marriage. It's helped.
Yeah.
It's helped even in like our parenting styles because you and I are a little bit different sometimes.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, God created men and women to be different, but
Yeah.
play to each other's strengths.
You let them slide. I love you. Not yet, but but don't forget, subscribe, comment, like, share to people that need it. Comment below what you guys want to see next. We have some amazing episodes coming. I'm talking about amazing episodes, $400 million episodes, $100 million episodes. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for you guys to see the people that we have on this show to help you guys maybe start a new business, learn something new in fatherhood, just get some guidance and some sense of community. So I'm so excited and I appreciate you guys being here. I'm blessed to have you. I thank my lovely, beautiful co-host, my wife, and I appreciate you guys pulling up. Anything you guys need, just reach out below and I'm gonna try my best to get back to you. Okay.
Oh, before we bounce,
What's up?
speaking of community, let them know where they can
Oh yeah,
hop
yeah,
on the
yeah.
squad.
Yeah. So we have a school community for you guys, men's community, iron sharpens iron. So we're together in everything that we go through, just to know that as men, we all go through certain things and similar things so that you're not alone. Whether that be being with your babies or trying to figure out something with your wife. We've probably all been there, so we can just help each other. And we're called to do that in the Bible anyway. Iron sharpens iron, and we're not called to be alone. So we're called to fellowship with one another. So that's what we're doing. So hope that helps you guys. Hope it bless you guys. I appreciate you guys pulling up to From His Side, episode 1, season 1. We got some heat coming. Heat. Say it one time, babe.
Heat.
Ooh-wee. I love y'all, man.
We appreciate y'all.
Y'all, big
Stay
deuces.
blessed.